Hey guys, it's Victor, gimmeabreakman, gimmeaflakeman. Got enough light in here? And doing it's just a laundry bug now. It's just a little reach out. It's a little but I'm gonna have a drink. Haven't had a drink in a while. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna finish that up. Using the old, what's his name? Stuart. That didn't sound like Stuart at all. I'm just reaching out to tell you I'm still here. I haven't done a laundry vlog in a while. I'm really busy this week. Kind of just cleaning up and making lots of lessons, English lessons, writing material. I feel a little bit, I often feel I should be like George Carlin and just throw everything away. You're no George Carlin, Victor. Yeah, I know that. Just throw everything away and start from scratch because it's all here. Everything I need is here. I've been teaching so long I can do it blindfolded. So I'll probably hit the desk, you know. Can't write on the board, that would be hard. Blindfolded would be hard, excuse me. First shot of the evening. Been exercising a lot recently. Working out every day. Trying to get the body back in shape, you know. When the baby pops out, I want her to be impressed, or him, whatever. Either way, you know. But actually, tonight's video is I do have a message. There is a point to this, and that is please don't be a pussy. That's basically it. And I'm sorry if that's offensive to cats. What I mean by that, and there are two particular people who personify this. I'll just say they're the first initial of each one. Actually, I don't remember both initials anyway. Okay, so recently I've been, a little news I guess. I've been posting links to all my videos on Facebook, on my Facebook page, which you can find below in the description. And if you're on that page, actually, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll notice that I've been posting kind of secret videos, as in unlisted videos, which will become public later. But I post them on there first, so I don't, you know, scare away subscribers, and you don't feel bombarded by all these videos coming up. So any videos I put out, I'll just put there immediately, unlisted. And if you want to, you can check them out, or you can just wait till, if you're subscribed to my channel, which you probably are because you're watching this, you can wait until they come out there. However, there was a guy the other day who he comments on almost, I think it's a guy, I don't know, a person who comments on almost every single blog post, and he said I was like a stalker because sometimes, you know, there'll be girls in my videos and I'll make snarky comments or whatever. He said, "You're like a stalker, Victor. I'm starting to feel like you're all creepy and stuff." Yeah. Look, I'll be honest. I do enjoy the feminine figure, the feminine women, and if a nice butt walks by, I'm gonna look at it. Right? I'm not gonna stare lasciviously, look it up. But I might glance. You know, I enjoy the female body, and if there's a really good-looking guy, I'll be like, "Get away from me! I don't want people to compare us." You know, stand back. You know, no, I mean, there's nothing. I won't pretend that's not part of who I am, whatever. But the word stalker implies you're actually following one person. Okay, so creepy and stalkerish didn't really fit. So you know, I didn't take offense because actually half the time I'm videoing, I'm thinking about you guys. I am. I'm honestly thinking about you. I'm thinking, you know, I bet they would like to see what I'm seeing right now. So I try to show you. I try to share. I like sharing, okay? Sharing for me, it's a big deal of my personality, actually. I love sharing. I love teaching. It can be problematic sometimes because I become too, you know, what's the word? It starts with a P. Pedantic? Yes. Yeah, that's part of me. I like sharing. I like teaching. So when I am outside and I see something that I've seen a million times, I'll try to think of whether you, the viewer, would appreciate it. So it sounds like a big bullshit defense, but it's not. I mean, it's the truth. So you take it or leave it. I've seen enough in my life to get married. Okay, that's how confident I am. I waited until I was 40 to get married. So although I think the female body is beautiful and everything, I'm not controlled by the man downstairs, if you know what I mean. If you're 18 years old, you don't know, because he's thinking right now. So everything's going. The thought process are all being. This is what happens. You have a thought, it goes down there, he checks it out, he says, if there's no women involved, I'm not interested. That's what happens basically. Women, I don't know how you guys think. If you're a woman and if you could shed some light on that, please do. But anyway, I corrected this guy. I said, actually, if anyone's stalkerish, it would be you, because you keep commenting on every single thing. And you know why? If you're a big fan, why would you like just write shit like that on my videos? You know, you're starting to creep me out, man. You know, but I still love you. Keep it up. You're a freak. I love you. You're a perv, man. I love you, man. You know, it's kind of that's kind of creepy. So I pointed this out to him. He said, "I'm never commenting again." Look, here's the thing. Why can you dish it out, but you can't take it? You expect me? I read all your comments. I like you guys, okay? I like you guys as an entire identity, and many of you as individuals who I've met or who I've corresponded with, a lot of you. So yeah, I'll admit that sometimes I take you seriously and I comment back seriously, but sometimes I comment back completely jokingly. Often I don't. I mean, I've been doing this a lot, so it doesn't bother me that much. No, seriously, it really doesn't. And so when I write back to someone, I try to make it funny, try to make it humorous. So I pointed out, I mean, I thought that was pretty obvious. Like I was pointing out to this guy, if anyone's being stalkerish, it's you actually, because technically a stalker is someone who stalks one person, not just films people walking by them. You know, that's not stalkerish. That's opportunistic, if anything, or just being America. You know. So anyway, that guy stopped commenting. Then the other day, I get this comment from this guy, first letter S. Okay. And he points out, you see this thing on the back of my neck here? Okay, this is part of my skull. This is my bone, okay? But he points out, he says, you know that thing behind your ear, that lump, you know? You better get that checked out, right? You've had that growth for a while. So he's been watching for a while. He's been watching for a while, but he's only left, that's his first comment as far as I can tell. I looked him up. Maybe he's left other comments on other accounts, but as far as I can tell, it's the first comment he's ever left. So he basically said, I've got a birth defect. Dude, you got a birth defect, check it out. So, and he says, I made that video about my wife getting all crazy because I wanted to get a loan to pay off a new computer. I want to get a new computer so I can make faster videos. So I'm not up till 2 a.m. It's 1:47 a.m. This is what happens. I'm rendering, right? I'm up late. I'm just cleaning my computer tonight, actually. Just cleaning shit out. But you know, rendering takes forever. So that's why this video is not going to be rendered. I'm going to throw it up. But anyway, this is ridiculous. This is like a boring. I'm actually relaying to a conversation, which is not the point, but the result is the point. But anyway, stick with me. So I point out to him that, oh yeah, he says, oh, your wife is only that way because she's pregnant, and these are her hormones. But actually, that's not true, because my wife has always been the way. She's always hated loans, and all Japanese people hate loans. Okay. So although I can understand he might think that, I say, well, I pointed that out to him. I point out that this birth defect I have is actually part of my skull, and I've had that for my entire life. And I actually have had it checked out a long time ago. And no one has ever mentioned it on YouTube at all. I don't even know if you can see it there. You guys can see that? There's apparently some kind of lump or something. It's not a lump. It's not lumpy. Look, smooth. Stroking my head. Do this a long time, see what happens. Get back, it's gonna explode. That's really gross. Okay. So, I don't remember, because this is what happened. The guy wrote his comment. I wrote back saying, actually, you're wrong, because my wife's always been that way. And that lump, the thing I said, that lump, yeah, it's part of my skull. It's called my skull. But, you know. And he's like, okay, man, well, no, you're totally wrong. It's completely her hormones. But even when my wife was not pregnant years ago, she acted the exact same way when I wanted to take out a loan. She's like, you're stupid to take it. Japanese, in general, hate loans. Believe me, go ask some other Japanese. They don't like it. Everything's cash. People buy cars in cash here. I even know people who bought houses in cash, okay? Like, literally $300,000. They'll just throw it down. They'd rather do that. They don't want to take a loan. They save their money. What is it? Kirkland Sports from Costco Company. Costco. I hate drinking on camera. I'm sorry, I apologize. So I pointed out, and he goes, and he said he insisted on disagreeing with me, which is just ridiculous. I mean, I appreciate you guys think I'm retarded and can't, point out super obvious things to me. I understand. You think I'm stupid. That's all right. You love me, but you think I'm a retard. Okay. And I apologize for using that word. It's a reprehensible word. The other day I said the word fag in a video, but I said, and I know some people get upset because I said fag, and I don't really mean it that way. I just I said it. You get these mails. That's reprehensible. Please delete that. Please edit out your video. What, you really expect me to take down the goddamn video and edit out one word for you? Look, I know it's politically incorrect, but I can't watch everything, okay? And I know I've done a lot. I've made a lot of videos supporting the LGBT community. I don't know. Gay people, transsexuals, transgender, lesbians, everybody. I support you guys, okay? I support you guys. I think people who hate on you are scumbags, and I wouldn't take a bullet for you, but I don't know what else gets shot at you. Whatever else gets shot at you that doesn't kill you, I would even take. Okay. Oh, I'm horrible. It doesn't mean I'm not talking about homosexuals when I say fag, okay? I'm talking about weak people. So anyway, but I got an email. That's reprehensible language. Edit your video. Yeah, okay. Get back to it. Oh, I guess this is a rant. This is becoming a rant. So this guy, anyway, he writes all this shit, and then he goes, hey, I'm just looking out for you, and you're wrong. Your wife, it's totally about her hormones, Like, dude, I've known my wife for 3 months. No, just kidding. At least, how long's it been? 8 years? 9 years? 10 years? About 10 years. Okay? At least over 10 years. At least. I think I know her a little bit better than you guys, okay? So I appreciate the advice, but it's, giving me advice about my mom, my future mom. She's going to be mom. In Japan, when she has a kid, I'm going to call her Okasan in front of the kid. Okasan. That's what they do, and they say, I'll be Otosan suddenly. Today I got the nicest comment. I told one of my high school kids that I teach at the Eikaiwa, I told him that my wife is pregnant, and she said, oh, congratulations. At the end of class, she lingered, and she said, you're going to be a great father. And she said it in perfect English, and I was really impressed and touched at the same time. And speaking of stupid comments, let's just go on. This is an off-tangent video. This is just going everywhere. But I got this great comment on the last 2.5 Oyajis that we did on gimmeabreakman. Go check it out. Go check out 2.5 Oyajis with Onigiri Man, Mr. Jones, who I honestly think is one of the best new vloggers around. Misuta Jones. Check him out. There's a link. It's the last video on gimmeabreakman. And in the description of that video, you'll see a link to his channel. He's the guy who dresses up like naked, and he's got a big onigiri on his head. Like a triangle, onigiri. Onigiri is a rice ball, by the way, in case you don't know anything about Japan. So I get this comment. Let me read the comment to you. Why do you have so much useless junk, Victor? Such a waste of money. You're an adult, spelled incorrectly. You're an adult, not a kid, no comma. You're gonna... Again, it's spelled incorrectly. You're going to be kicking yourself when you get much... ironically, he spelled yourself correctly. You're going to be kicking yourself when you get much older and can't pay your bills on time because lack of money. Seriously, that's kind of shit I got to put up with. Come on. So, this idiot though, he keeps commenting. I've already put him in his place a couple times. He doesn't know where his place is. He keeps coming back. He's actually not a complete idiot, but that's a pretty stupid comment. Anyway, back to the second guy. So he writes all this shit, and I wrote back. I don't even remember what I wrote back, but I pointed out that I know my wife a little bit better than you do. And then he wrote, "Why are you so mean?" And then he erased all his comments. He was I think he was really upset. But here's what I wanted to say: don't be a pussy. Come on, this is an interaction, okay? If you can fucking dish it out, then take it. If you're gonna give me shit and I take time to comment back to you, I'm not being malicious. I'm not. Look, I will be the first person to admit I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But you trying to school me about my wife, that's fucking ridiculous. Okay, excuse me. And all this crap behind me, you should know that I stole all this shit off children in the park. I go to the park when parents are looking, I just take it and I run away. Okay, all this stuff is stolen. All this. Oh, hold on. See all that stuff? I stole all that stuff from other children. Okay, from smaller children than me. That horse, everything, even this computer, everything here has been stolen. Okay, everything. Okay, so don't worry your little heart about my money situation. Okay. I am very conscientious about my money. I got a kid coming. I'm being very careful that I have enough kid. At least that kid, I got the birth is going to cost $5,000. Going to pay for that. I think I get a little bit back. Don't worry about that. But if you're going to comment on my videos, you should know that I love you guys. Okay? And you can be mean. You can be mean and you can be combative and aggressive and abrasive and a dick. But if I'm the same way back to you, don't be a pussy. And I'm not going to comment anymore because you hurt my feelings. Dude, I'm on camera. You're not even showing your face. Like this guy. This guy's got a manga for an icon. All these guys, nobody shows. Well, actually, the guy on Facebook, he showed his face. I think, but something pressed up against glass. Could have been his face. Could have been his member. I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell. I can't tell. Anyway, I'm begging you guys. I love interacting with you. I really do. And a lot of you guys give me a lot of shit, and you're okay with it. We have a little back. There's one guy, Sir Reptilius, I think is his name. He gives me some shit from time to time, but he gives me some nice comments from time to time. But he can take it. So if you heard that, yeah, I'm fine with you. You know, I've never met the guy. Don't know what he looks like. Could be man. Could be male, female. Could be other. You know, could be other. But I'm okay with the criticism. I give him some back. He seems to be okay with it. That's good. Stay that way. So that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. It's now 1:56 a.m. How long have I been on? I don't know. Whoa, I've barely been drinking at all. So, and I didn't have dinner tonight. I came home. I was like, I went for a jog. I was like, I don't want to eat. I did an internet class. Cleaned out my computer. What? Oh, I talked to Shane. I talked to Shane because he's leaving. If you haven't seen his video, Shane is leaving. So I talked to Shane. I was like, dude, don't leave. Just go. Just become a host. Sell yourself. Just sell your body, dude. Nobody cares. Do it. He's young. This is his chance. You know. I should have done it when I had the chance. No one's gonna pay for this. No. Unless, are you? No. Okay. Well, anyway. Question for you. If you got to the end of the video, what's a good way to make a lot of money easily if you're 24 years old and living in Japan? I have no idea. I would say become a host. That's the only thing I can think of. If you can think of another way, or even wherever you are, if there's a good way to make money legally. Selling meth, blue meth, not an answer, okay? You know how that turns out. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and please don't be a pussy. Again, feel free to comment on my videos. Feel free to be a dick. But if I comment back, don't pussy out on it. Don't get your feelings hurt. I don't mean it maliciously. I'm just giving you what I get. Okay? Oh yes. And there's one more reason for this. I got a comment the other day. This is go back. The final question is how to make money. Okay, but don't forget that. But I got one more story for you. I got a comment the other day from this guy who said I was basically a dick. No, I don't remember the conversation at all. Anyway, but. He said this is what he did. He picked up an old, he picked up a conversation from a long time ago, like from a month ago. And he said, this is the first comment of yours that I noticed and I didn't like. And I thought it was the conversation that we had, him and I, right? I don't remember everyone's username, right? So, and the question was something like, dude, you mumble a lot when you make your videos. Stop mumbling. And then he wrote, did I blow your mind? Or something like that. And I wrote, I think you should reevaluate your self-worth if you think you blew my mind. And that was it, you know. So I thought it was funny. He was, you know, did you blow my mind? It's so exaggerated. So I gave him back, oh, I think you should reevaluate your self-worth. But then another poster saw that comment and he thought I was being so mean to him. And then he wrote this long blog about how I'm obviously a drunk because I have a few drinks. You know, I've had 2 nights, well, last night actually, because 2.5 nights. So in a week, I've had drinks, well, 3 nights, yeah. Okay, so it's been a busy week. But there are many nights, and this is all I've had tonight. And those 3 drinks that you just saw me have, right? Because my stomach is empty, you know. Anyway, enough of that. But he did this whole evaluation about, you know, all the drunks I know, they're always angry at people, and maybe you're different. This whole psychological bullshit armchair psychologist, you know, evaluation. Thank you. Please send the bills. Will my insurance cover this? You know, I don't know. Just crap like that got me thinking about, Jesus, you know, what's wrong with people? What's wrong with commenters? They take everything so seriously. You can't. Tit for tat doesn't seem to exist. It seems like you just give me tit, I can't give you any tat. I mean, I like the tit. Keep the tit coming, but don't be shocked if you get some tat back. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Right. Again, thanks for watching. And again, what's a good way to, if you can help Shane, like, raise a lot of money, like, give him a good idea to raise a lot of money so he can stay in Japan, I'd really appreciate it, because I like the guy. He's a lot of fun. I know he comes off like a dick on camera. So do I. We share that in common. So I feel for the guy. But he's a really nice guy in real life. Really considerate, actually. Really nice. He's a sweet guy. And he smells good, like lavender. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon.